We are on our way to teach from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., which means it's time for me to click record. I'm very excited. We saw the person from the state. We saw the person from the state recently, and I got to talk to him about a couple different things. It was very cool. It was my first time seeing the individual from the state, which is weird because I've hit 5 years in EMS now, like working, not even considering like the education part, and to never see the state is actually pretty interesting, and I kind of pushed for it. I told our EMS lieutenant, or EMS captain, sorry, that if I wasn't able to see the state, oh my gosh, I'm getting all these texts, who cares? If I couldn't see the person from the state, then I would go see him on one of my off days, because I was like, I'm tired of it being kind of like, I want to see what it's like and then go from there. And he was super nice. I feel like it would definitely be like a facility to facility basis, depending on where you work at, is how he would go about treating you. It's kind of what I expect, because I've worked at or I've been to one that is nice. It's a great facility, but it's not I think it's not as nice as Annaville's department is. So depending on how he likes you is how he probably treats you, to some extent. I mean, there's some uniformity to it. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying they're treated us very well, and I'm happy about it. What else? Okay, you don't want to let me in, that's fine. I had a great night. We had our last day with Regis, which is no good. That was last shift. And now this shift, we're getting in 2 days, we're gonna get a new person. Should be a lot of fun. It's always good having new personnel on shift. It is kind of frustrating because I would have liked to have worked with Regis a little bit more, but it's part of it. I have no idea what subject material I'm walking into, or the group of students, or if they're taking any testing today. I'm going in completely blind, or how many students there are. I don't think that there's that many for this program, but I'll have to check. But I'm going to go in with a good attitude and try for the best, and try to get these guys to as good of a state as I can. Should be a lot of fun. What else? What's a subject we can talk about? One thing about my department, we don't have RSI protocols, or rapid sequence innovation protocols, and I've worked without RSI protocols for quite a while now. I did used to have them whenever I worked at Allegiance, but again, I haven't had them for a good while now. I've kind of forgot some of the protocols that you need to know for RSI. Rapid sequence intubation, just whenever you knock out somebody and then establish an ET tube, or an endotracheal tube. So I think it's accommodate. I know you sedate before you paralyze, because if you paralyze and you forget to sedate, then that could be pretty messed up. So it's accommodate, then it's versed, and a couple other things. I need to reestablish it. And then what, like, you administer a paralytic? Is it succinate or roconium? I think do you rock them before you suck them? I have to look it up. Anyway, that's not important right now. The important thing is I'm excited to see these new students. I don't really have much to say, so I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so I finished up today, and it was exhausting. Teaching from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. with a 1 hour break is exhausting. Now, did I have fun? Yes, of course I did. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there. I had a blast with it. The students were really fun. I love going over things. I went kind of a little bit of off topic sometimes, but I just like to sprinkle in like little bits of information for medicine here and there, just to kind of like, like whet their appetite a bit. I want them to become people that are really interested in medical professions, or in medicine in general. So to do that, you kind of have to excite the student. You kind of have to tell them little facts that aren't in the textbook that you just kind of picked up, that they can potentially use in their medical career, or maybe they just want to investigate it more. So try to investigate new topics. Went over APGAR with them. It was very easy. I went over Rule of Nines with them. It was great. What was really interesting was they have a pediatric version, like a baby. They have an adult patient, so that makes sense. But then they had an in-between one for an 8 and 9-year-old, and percentages on that I noticed, and I've never seen that before. That was really, really goofy. So going over the percentages with that was a little odd. I think the head was 12%, but it was really hard to back it up with other information besides the one that they were referencing. So that was really odd. Went over the rule of palms. I went over the pleural sac, the visceral sac. I went over the abdomen, the lungs, the heart, all those different things, the spinal column, cerebrospinal fluid, different envenomation, environmental emergencies. Oh my goodness, I went over so many different topics. It made me a little eepy. I want to go to bed, but I'm trying to work out every single day. So I think whenever I head home, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go work out. And then, well, probably work on other stuff. We got to grind. I'm very excited. I got into the pre-acceptance thing for this bridge program to an RN. I saw that they sent us a link that I have to sign off on and complete like a couple assignments or something. Supposedly it's really long, so you need to pace it out. I don't want to fall behind, so I might work on some of that today. But I'm excited for the challenge. I say bring it on. Will it interfere with me making videos when I'm already kind of lagging behind? Maybe. I don't know. I'm talking to the Discord about it a little bit here and there. Thanks to all the people that are joining the Discord, by the way. Very cool. We love to have you. We love talking to you. Special thanks to Big LDP. This guy with Chinese numerics, I think, with Master Chief Head. I see him a lot. Gander is there. Cool Breeze. We love Cool Breeze. Of course, he's our favorite mod. There are a couple people in there that are like frequent everyday talkers. I love seeing your messages and talking to you guys. You guys make it a lot of fun. Just the community interaction is just awesome. I'm really excited with the turnout so far. Couple things. I still need to work on making shorts. I'm really just struggling finding a good area to do it at, because in this new area that I'm at, I don't really have as much available time to record as I would like. And so it kind of keeps me from making all the videos that I want to make. It's just I don't have a good time slot to work on this, which is unfortunate. And then tomorrow's Saturday. Do I work it on my... I would have time Saturday to work on it, but then it's like, well, my daughter is out, my lady's out. Do I spend time with them? Do I spend time working on this? If I do, I have to leave to go work on it somewhere else because I don't feel comfortable recording in front of them. And it's like, well, how many hours do I spend on it? It's so tricky, honestly. I could work on it overnight tonight. That would be really successful use of my time. But there's pros and cons to that. I'm not sure. I want to eat this Nutter Butter snack that I got, but if I eat it, I'm going to be like smacking my lips for the next like 3-4 minutes, and it's going to ruin any chance I have of a good video. So I need to contain myself. I almost filled it there. Anything else? Anything new? Well, just that I've got a lot of nursing stuff I got to do, and I'm very excited for it. I think I already mentioned that I met up with this person from the state. He was really cool for the state of Texas. one of the people that manages audits for everybody. A lot nicer than I thought he would be. So that's always really pleasant to see. I guess as long as you're not like missing anything, then that's all that matters. Anything else? Anything else that I wanted to bring up? I'm just generally happy with how everything's been going. It would definitely help if I were just to put my head down and work harder. But that's just something that I'm gonna have to do on my own. Besides that, guys, I'm probably gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks so much for having me. If you did like the video, consider liking, commenting, subscribing. Consider being a channel member. We love our channel members so much. If you consider joining the Discord, we love our Discord members so much. But with that being said, guys, I will see you on the next one. See ya.